Did you say?
I'm #1 in top education podcasts on Spotify.
No way. That's crazy. What?
That is incredible.
You guys are loving this podcast.
I'm actually so shocked. And then in the whole, that's in education podcasts. So now in the whole of the UK of podcasts, it's 34.
What? In 3 days of this podcast being out, Rosie is 34th in the whole of the UK on top charts. And still climbing, and #1 on educational.
For those of you that are confused and you didn't watch our last YouTube video or haven't seen anything on TikTok or anything, I have started my own podcast and it's now out on all streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. I've seen a few people ask if they can listen to it on Amazon. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The Amazon is a thing,
but
yeah.
It is on there, it's literally everywhere, and it's also on YouTube as well. Everything will be linked in our description of this video.
It will, so you guys better go hit it up. The Future Her Podcast by Rosie Daniels. Go and hit it up.
For those of you that haven't been following my journey, here's a quick recap of what's been happening with my body. I was practically forced by my doctor to take the birth control pill when I was 15, and I continue to take this pill for 7 years of my life. It caused so many problems for my body, both physically and mentally. 9 months ago, I decided to stop taking the birth control pill, which was the best decision I ever made, but I have struggled to have a regular period since this. After having lots of different tests, scans, and speaking to different medical professionals, I was told that I have post-pill PCOS, which basically means that my body doesn't ovulate regularly. I was told that I may never have a period properly, therefore meaning I would struggle to fall pregnant. And little did I know, a month later I'd be able to sit here and say I actually got my period back. Oh my gosh. I literally just ran from being on the toilet to get the camera, and I've just run straight back to the toilet. I'm actually in shock, and this is probably so weird because I'm just sat on the toilet, but I've just got my freaking period. I've just got it. This is literally my first real period in, I'd say, I think it's been almost 3 or 4 months now. I've been missing my period. I was told that I've got PCOS and that I'm gonna really struggle to potentially conceive and have a baby one day because I just don't have regular periods. And the last month to 2 months I've been working so hard on my health, and I've been taking new supplements, and I've been doing so many new things to get my period back, to like be regular and consistent, ready to have my body, ready to have a baby one day. I actually don't think I've ever been so happy to see that I've got my period. I feel like when you're younger and like you get your period, it's almost like a relief that you're not pregnant, but for me it's like a relief that I've got my period for the opposite way around. Like the fact that I've got my period means that my body is ovulating, which means that I will be able to fall pregnant as long as my ovulation is consistent, and I've just got my period. Oh my gosh. I actually have no words. I wanted to just get the camera because I wanted to film this moment because it's a big deal. I don't have any belly cramps the way that I usually would, but that, I guess that kind of explains how I was feeling last week. I was like extremely bloated last week. I was really tired. I was moody last week, and also really hungry, like to the point where I'd eat and I'd eat and I'd eat, but nothing would fill me up. And I guess that explains, all of those symptoms explain that I was about to get my period. I feel like you guys have been part of this whole entire journey that I've been on with my body. The fact that I had horrific psoriasis covering my body, 80% of my body. The fact that I found out that that was caused from the birth control pill that I was on for 8 years of my life. I literally never had a real proper period. I literally only ever had 2 real periods in my whole life when I was like 15, and then the doctors just put me on this birth control pill. So my body never ever got used to being like a normal female body with like hormones and stuff. Now coming off the pill, you've also seen my whole journey with how it's completely like cleared my skin condition. I have no psoriasis left anymore on any of my body. Being diagnosed just over a month ago now with PCOS and being told that I'm gonna have trouble conceiving a baby and I'm gonna have to take medication. Going through that whole journey, and now I just have no words because I'm actually standing here recording the video that I've actually wanted to record for a while now, is the fact that I've got my period back. So happy, and I feel so like excited that the things that I did and all the research that I did and speaking to my naturopath and everything has actually helped. And it just goes to show that like you can, as long as you invest the time into yourself and your health and everything to do with your body and researching it and just really looking after yourself, being the healthiest, best version of yourself, it just goes to show that it actually works. You back from Starbucks?
I am.
Did you get me a drink?
No, you didn't want anything.
Well, I might.
You said you didn't want anything.
I might need one now.
Why would you need one?
Because I just got my period.
You did?
Yeah.
You got your period?
I did.
Just now?
Just now.
No way. What? Oh my god, that's crazy. For sure?
Yeah, for sure. I just come on my period.
No way.
I know. First one in literally like 3-4 months.
Wow.
I know.
That's so good.
Thank you, brother.
I had a gut feeling.
Did you?
I had a gut feeling you were going to get it.
Because I didn't. Like,
in the last 2 weeks, I was like, you're going to get it.
Yeah, well.
Because you've been so hormonal.
Yeah,
guys,
I know.
she has been hormonal. Like, you've been like, you just have been. You've been more like on that hormonal side. And I'm like.
I know, I did say that I've been so bloated as well. Haven't I? And I've been eating so much food.
Yeah, like you just, I don't know. I just had a feeling. I know when you get hormonal, I'm like, you haven't had this in like, well, when did you lose your period? Like
3-4 months ago.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
haven't had that spike of like hormonalness.
In that whole time.
Yeah, and I was like, this week, I'm like,
you can sense it.
Something's happening. That is so good.
I think it's because I did all the right stuff. And you calm me down, I didn't stress out. I got it back, but I've not got any pads or anything.
Oh, no pads.
So we need to take a trip to the shops.
Do we or me? Are you saying me?
We can both go,
Okay,
or
let's
you
go.
could go.
I'll go get you some pads. Let's do it.
So, me getting my period back and feeling like my hormones are pretty much balancing out. I've been working so hard the last 2 to 3 months on looking after my body, making sure I'm the healthiest version of myself, giving myself the best supplements that I can to help my period come back. And it would only make sense now that I've got my period to share everything with you guys that I've been doing to help with that, because I know that a lot of you guys go through something similar. You also have PCOS, you have struggles since coming off the pill. So I want to show you everything I've done just to help you girls out. So I'm going to split it into a couple different categories. There's the general health and fitness stuff that I've been doing, and there's also the supplements I've been taking. So I'm going to run you guys through everything. So the number one thing that I've been doing that's health and fitness focused is obviously staying hydrated and drinking water. I've been making sure I've been drinking about 2.5 to 3 litres every single day, and it's just so convenient that AirUp have actually wanted to sponsor this video. So a huge shout out to AirUp. If you don't know what AirUp is, it's like the newest, most incredible and clever way of drinking water and making sure you stay hydrated. I've actually struggled so much to drink water in the past because it's just boring and I don't remember to drink it. I get lazy with it, I can't lie. But AirUp does not make me lazy because I want to drink the water because it actually has flavour without being flavoured. If you haven't seen AirUp before, it's basically, so this is like literally a normal bottle of water, and AirUp actually come with different flavoured pods. Peach is probably my number one flavour, followed by basil and lemon and coconut. I've got one here that I've not tried yet as well, so I'm going to try that in a second. You can get so many different flavoured pods, ranging from things like cola to the more like sweeter flavours like cherry, and then the more refreshing flavours like the basil and lemon, coconut and peach. And it's literally as simple as getting a little pod out. The pods look like this, and you just undo them, put them straight on the bottle, and they smell so good as well. And then you just literally lift it up like that and it tastes, I swear water just sprayed everywhere and I just like dribbled it halfway down my chin. Drinking water and staying hydrated is the number one thing to do on a day-to-day basis, as any person in this world should do. But with something like PCOS and needing to get my hormones rebalanced and everything, drinking water is one of the number one things I need to do to keep myself healthy and hydrated and my skin glowing. So I've been drinking that water using AirUp for the last few months, and it's been helping so much just to have a flavour or like a different flavour to try every day. It makes it so much more exciting to drink water. I just want to say thank you so much to AirUp for sponsoring this section of today's video. Everything's linked in the description below, including all of my favourite flavoured pods and everything you need to know about AirUp. So I've got my phone with a little list of the other health and fitness things that I've done to be able to help me get my period back. One of the most important things that I've learned in this whole PCOS journey and balancing my hormones when it comes to fitness is to not do intense fitness and no intense cardio, because the more stress you've been put on your body when you've got hormonal imbalances, the more it makes them out of balance. I've been doing 3 workouts every single week. They've all been weight-based workouts, and I've not been doing any intense cardio. My cardio has been in the form of steps, so I've been getting in 10,000 steps every single day. I'm not wearing it today, but I bought myself a little Fitbit so it tracks my steps. So I've been doing no intense cardio, 3 workouts every single week and 10k steps a day for my general health. health and fitness. I've also been eating really, really healthy and just eating the things that I know my body wants, but in the healthiest way possible. I've just left my healthy oat banana bread in the oven for way too long. Let me just check. I really hope this isn't burnt. It's looking a little bit too golden brown for my liking. As I was saying, I can't believe I just reminded myself, healthy snacks and eating really, really well has been key to just being as healthy as I possibly can. I'm on my tippy toes in case you guys can't see me because you're currently in the cupboard with all my supplements and vitamins that I've been taking. I feel like this is probably the most important part that has helped me get my period back, is changing up my vitamins and my supplements that I've been taking. They have made such a difference and I feel so good. I feel full of energy, and these supplements, I swear on my life, they've worked for me so well. So I'm going to start with just the basic vitamins that I feel like pretty much everyone should take anyway. I've been taking vitamin B12 for energy, zinc in a really high strength zinc. This is just what my naturopath has told me to take because coming off the birth control pill really depletes your zinc. So I've been taking a high strength zinc at night time rather than in the morning, because apparently at night time it sinks into your bloodstream better than when you're eating food during the day. Vitamin D3, which I've literally got 2 left of. I need to get some new ones. Fish oil, which I actually have none left. Again, this is a really high, this is like 1,000 milligram fish oil. I need to get some more of those. I've been taking magnesium for so long. They just help me sleep and they also reduce any period headaches. And then they're like my basic 5 vitamins that I've been taking for the last 6 months, and the last 3 months I've introduced some brand new things in, and I'm really excited because I feel like these have helped me so much. So since getting my blood results back, I had some issues come up with my liver, so my naturopath recommended for me to take NAC, which is just in a powder form. I take 1 tiny little scoop of this every single day in a drink or mixed with a smoothie or something. And then I was also recommended to take L-carnitine. I think that's how you say it. It's basically an amino acid, and this has been really fine. I've had no side effects from it or anything. And then I'd say my number one thing that I've been taking since the day basically I found out that I had PCOS is this PCOS supplement from Freesol. It's basically a supplement that has all of the things in it that are recommended to take for your body to be able to get your period normal again. The reviews of this were insane, and I am now adding to those reviews because within a month of taking this, I've literally got my period back. So yeah, that's everything that I've done and the lifestyle changes I've made, the supplements that I've been taking to help with my PCOS and to get my period regularly again. I'm just so happy that I've actually been able to make this video and actually turn it into this and informing you guys of what I've been doing, because I was so excited to share this stuff. As soon as I spoke about having PCOS, so many of you guys were asking me what I've been taking and what I'm doing, but I didn't actually want to talk about it until it actually worked or I had any benefits. So obviously it's worked, so I've just shared everything. But yeah, this is just my personal experience. It's what's worked for me and my body, and I really hope that it can work for you guys as well.
Question is, how are you feeling?
I've got a cold from you because you infected me.
Like having your period back, like how do you feel?
I feel okay, apart from the fact that I've got a cold basically.
Yeah?
Hay fever. Yeah, I feel fine. I've got some cramps, but like I'm okay.
But overall you feel good?
Overall I feel okay.
Because what I'm thinking is, obviously now you got your period back,
Yeah.
that means you can now produce a baby, right?
Maybe,
Yeah?
hopefully.
So should we get to it? Or?